The Aquarius full moon happens on August 19th, where the moon is at 27 degrees of Aquarius, the sun is at 27 degrees of Leo, and both are being squared exactly by Uranus in Taurus, now at 27 degrees. This is the furthest that Uranus has traveled so far in Taurus, and this is a deep requirement for evolutionary shifts, a change in cultural values. There can be a recklessness with this energy in order to liberate oneself from something. There can be a sense of not wanting to take it or to follow anything traditional, to essentially throw everything up into the air and allow the chaos to direct us into new creative directions. And so what this is really showing us is how we're ready to upgrade and elevate, and to be clear in what you're moving towards and what you're moving away from. And that could be literally or physically in your life, but in an energetic sense, this is where we are really being supported and almost required to make higher choices, to spiritually advance, to move up into new frequencies, to own them, to live from them, and to understand that this is what the planet needs now. So you could look at this as a very crucial part of ascension versus descension. From stepping into more of what you've been practicing, understanding, perhaps even already living, but being clear, especially with the universe, that these are the energies you want in your life, and that conversely, there's energies you do not want in your life at all. So there's going to be pressure here. There can be anger and outbursts. There can be a very intense energy in the collective. But at a personal level, what are you ready to set yourself free from? And because this is happening for the first time in 84 years, with Uranus now at 27 degrees of Taurus, there is a sense of personally aligning with where you need to go higher and trusting that instead of resisting it. Because the resistance will create, let's say, different experiences or different lessons, whereas the welcoming of the change and the evolutionary growth is going to allow you to accelerate faster and go higher, and to even, again, set yourself free from something that's been holding you back. Now, also in this chart, we have Mercury retrograde in Leo conjunct the sun. So this is where there can be announcements that are later retracted. There can be stories without the full detail. There can be the sense of something is coming out and being announced, but it's not clear, and there's a lot of questions about the facts and the details. So Mercury retrograde also figures prominently in this Aquarius full moon chart. It can feel oppositional. It could show up as a push and pull between what you want versus what you're sensing is more important for the long term. With both the sun and Mercury retrograde in Leo conjunct, there can be a strong sense of your identity right now. And think of it in terms of this lifetime. This is who I am in this lifetime. This is my name. This is my driver's license. This is what I do. This is how I've come to identify myself. But that opposition from the full moon in Aquarius and the square from Uranus and Taurus is reminding you you're bigger than this identity, and to tap into more of that energy of the vision your soul is holding for you. Your soul has a vision of what you can experience and create in this lifetime, and what is holding you back from that. So some people could be making some very big life changes, as well as life choices. Also in this chart, we have a mutable T-square as well, and I have other videos for you here on YouTube with the chart of the mutable mayhem, as I'm calling it, where we have On this same day of this Aquarius full moon, we have the first exact square, opening square, between Jupiter in Gemini and Saturn retrograde in Pisces, both at 17 degrees. And so there is a part of you that might be overthinking, over planning, and that Saturn in Pisces is directing you to what you've learned so far, what you're completing, and asking you not to repeat those lessons. Mars is conjunct the Jupiter in Gemini energy, and Mars adds more fuel. Mars is a trigger and is a catalyst to what Jupiter in Gemini is already thinking, but this can be angry outbursts, big words. It can be a wonderful, inspired idea, but the square to Saturn slows it all down. So there's a lot in this Aquarius full moon chart. Please check out my video on YouTube going through the chart particulars even more. But just know that changes are right on time. Take care of yourself, take care of your energy, accept where you're at, and know that better things can await on the other side of this. And also know that in the cosmic frequencies of it all, the chaos and new changes are opportunities for growth that are right on time.